It looks like UConn has a player in the transfer portal, and it is in the name of Qadence Samuels. Qadence Samuels was the number 41 player ranked in the 2023 class. She is actually the only player that they have brought in as a freshman who is not and from this country who is was not on a McDonald's All American team on this year's roster. Believe it or not, she is was ranked number 41 coming out of high school from Bishop McNamara, I believe is the school I saw that she came out of. And yeah, she has decided to put her name in the portal. So what does that mean? What does that mean to UConn? What does that mean for this team coming up this season? They do not have a bunch of freshmen coming in because they don't really have the spots for it. And obviously, now that you have just won the national championship, Paige Beckers is on the way out. They have to fill a couple spots, and we can talk about that right now. Yeah, it was Bishop McNamara out of Forestville, Maryland. She was a four-star prospect with 94 overall grade, 41st best prospect in her class. She played a lot, actually, but let's talk about that. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, her game, her way, women's basketball. Facts over feelings here. If you're new to the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Appreciate everyone who's back again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are growing. We are growing because of you. Thank you so, so very, very much. Let's talk about this. Again, she played a lot as a freshman with what's her name out? Uh, what's her name? AZ Fudd. With AZ Fudd out all last year, pretty much, she did play a lot. This year, though, she did not play all that much. Her minutes dropped incredibly. She only played about 12 minutes a game. She averaged no, that was last year. She averaged 12 minutes a game last year, playing 36 games. She averaged 5 points per game. This year, though, it was a different story. This year, she barely did anything. She played 1.3. She played, God, 5.5 minutes per game. She appeared in 33 games, averaged 1.3 points per game, less than a rebound, no, nothing on 32.7% shooting. It was a rough go for her this season. She was basically a end of the bench warmer. She scored all of 2 points in the entire tournament. So she's naturally looking for an opportunity to play. And with AZ Fudd going back to school, it doesn't look like there's going to be much playing time for her in a continuing. Um, so that's a big issue. Obviously, if you're trying to get some opportunity going into your junior season, and you want to play. I mean, let's be real. They all want to play. We're done are the days of you work, and try to get your opportunity. Now, if you don't get your opportunity, there's too much money at stake for a lot of these players. They want to get paid. They can get broken off, going to a different school. Um, and who knows where she ends up? I mean, God, she's from Maryland. Could she end up at Maryland? That is probably a possibility. I'm sure Maryland recruited her, being that she's from the area. But this now opens up another spot on this roster. So now there's two scholarships that they do have to fill. And obviously, from my video earlier today, for which I said AZ Fudd is out there recruiting, and I know some people want to dismiss it. The reality is this: these young women who follow each other on social media, they do so for a reason. They just don't do it to do it. If you have 400,000 followers and you only follow less than 1,000 people, I'm sure you know more than 1,000 basketball players. I'm sure you do, but they don't follow them all. So when you follow someone in the last day or two that you weren't following before, what do you think that means? You might think it's nothing, but most people would. You see professional athletes every day remove the professional team they're on even before they've signed somewhere else or been traded somewhere else. They might start deleting all their pictures from when they were with that prior team. It's very, very weak, in my opinion, an odd mentality because that is part of your life, but they do it. So, and they stop following them for some odd reason. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, nonetheless. But let's see here. Another article that I saw, courtesy of the UConn, the conblog.com. according to Connolly. I'm sorry, Daniel Connolly of the UConnblog.com. Um, he says here that Samuels found herself at the bottom of the UConn stat guard group and never cracked a rotation. She saw just 185 minutes of action across 32 games, well below her first year of 44-43. And despite that, she is leaving as a national champion. Now the Huskies have 2 open scholarships, and they've been connected to Wisconsin center Serah Williams and could also use another ball handler alongside KK Arnold, with both Paige Beckers and Caitlin Chen off to the pros. What does that mean? That means that what I may have thought as a possibility might turn into a probability. Maybe we do see the addition of Kayleigh Heckel and Serah Williams to UConn. Maybe that is a possibility. Oh, heck, maybe it's more of a probability now. I don't know the answer. I'm just speculating like anybody else. They're both from New York, which is an hour away from Connecticut. I mean, it's not that far away. Their families can go see them play. You're going to an elite school to play ball, a national champion, opportunity to repeat, opportunity to play with Serah Strong and AZ Fudd, a team that's pretty damn loaded still. And so what does that mean? That means there's 2 spots. You're going to fill them. So who are you going to fill them with? Who knows? But I think my speculation of AZ Fudd following them might actually be a good possibility now. What do you think? You can leave your comments. Let me know what you have to say about this, because I think this is obviously a big move. I am surprised that KK Arnold has not declared for the portal. I must say that after what happened earlier this year with her mother and Gino Ariema, I am surprised about that. But maybe they made amends. Maybe they have worked it out. Maybe because they won a national championship, everyone feels a lot better. As the weekend goes on, and we're going into Friday now, tomorrow, I will be talking more about the portal, talking about the draft, and of course, talking about previews for the remaining teams in the WNBA. Because a lot is going on. But let me know your thoughts. If not Serah Williams and Kayleigh Heckel, then who for UConn? Who do you think? You leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. This is Rudy's Rant. Her game, her way. Women's basketball. Come on now.